Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies to gain the advantage.
Come in, Altair. I trust you are well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The Merchant King of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-Addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Don't toss your weapons around so carelessly. You won't often get a second chance to strike.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Thief! You are filth!
You're hurting me!
You dare steal in my... Presents? That will cost you your life!
Hurt! Stop it, please!
Brave be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all fighting for the world.
You'll find everything here, my friend. Listen here, citizen.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its
That wasn't
defense.
even for sale. That was
It
mine.
is a tragedy.
You there! Yes, you!
Deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there
You,
will
sir.
be
You
no
look like
stopping
you need
him.
something. You'll find
He
it
will
here.
march on
Bu şehirde
Jerusalem
bir yerde olduğunu biliyorum ve seni elime geçireceğim.
before it has a chance to begin.
Please! Just a few coins, please!
أن تخدعني مرة
I beg
أخرى.
of you! I beg of you, just a few coins, please! Please, sir, have any money?
سأتذكر
No,
شكلك.
you don't understand. I have
لن
nothing.
يخفى علي أبدا.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
أتقن جدا. لن نغادر المدينة. هو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
لن أنخدع.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick
Benden
and
bir daha
worried.
kaçamayacaksın.
No, please don't, please. Just a few
لن
coins.
أدعك تفلت مرة أخرى.
And must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride,
Tired of never
they leave
finding
only
anything
suffering
useful
in
at the
their
other
wake.
merchants' stalls?
They say it is a crusade.
Come, have a look. You won't be disappointed.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is
You
everywhere.
won't find battle
Watching,
prices anywhere.
waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say...
We found the
this is
place.
another.
It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would... See us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Want a bargain? I'm your man. Come, come. Ow! Why did you do it?
Could you spare a few coins? Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little more, I beg of you. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
No, you don't understand.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
Anything I can help you with? Any come, people! Come see what I do up! You won't believe your eyes!
They go against the will. And
What?
Who could have done
Where is the one responsible for this?
Such a shame.
I have nothing.
waiting. He kept us always.
Please, sir, have any money? Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Coins.
It must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
Come see what I have to offer.
The fires of war consume the land.
The search has come to an end. If anything, anyone...
Hey! Çık ortaya!
You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your mind. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it. And as he was shown the way, so was
Neredesin?
No!
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake.
Can't you spare something?
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful, and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
Richard, take Jaffa. There will be no stopping him.
I wonder if he's been taken somewhere.
We must end this. War in Heaven must begin.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Thief!
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes. He's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge, all its written works.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city, but first they meet at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Die, thief! Die, thief!
Help! Please help!
Thief! You are filth!
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength
Someone do
to stand in
something!
defense.
مس حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Citizens, bring forth your writings. Place them in the pile before me. To keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words. Free yourself.
Hey, اسكن حقير.
Make room.
أقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. What is he doing?
The English king and his infidel army. They Al-Hadid rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he,
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟ Hırsızlar garajına müstahak.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere.
Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free.
أقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. What? Who's done this? Tell me. Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına
For
izin vermeyiz.
centuries, we've quietly
Evvelki sefer
acquiesced,
elimizden kurtuldu.
agreed to believe based on nothing more than
Who's responsible for this? What? أيها الناس! No reason to stand here. Leave.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
life! Thief! You are filth!
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
That will cost you your life!
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete, and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubair and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
Extracting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
You're not supposed to be here.
Fear and doubt
Leave.
are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion. You find yourself tempted, go and pray. Do not give up. Without our support, Richard and his men cannot hope to free the Holy Land. We must do all we can to aid them in that cause. Tend to your field.
Somebody help me!
You dare steal in my presence. That will cost you your life. Die, thief.
Let go of me! I've done nothing
What's
wrong!
that fool doing? Ist ein toter Mann, wenn sich erneut hier zeigt. Du solltest dein Glück nicht ein zweites Mal auf die Probe stellen.
No, you don't understand. I swore I could.
Je connais ton visage. Tu n'échapperas pas.
A few coins, all right.
It's getting worse.
A few coins.
His paranoia knows no bounds.
So ich
He's
dich
doubled our
wiedersehe,
shifts. No one
bist du ein
sleeps.
toter Mann.
Wasn't so bad till he decided to make the port his home. He's planning something at sea. That's why he came here.
Planning what? What's the meaning of this? The two of you off in a corner, whispering, plotting?
Nothing of the sort.
We were only what? What secrets are you keeping?
You misunderstand.
Damned assassins, they're probably here right now, watching us.
I beg of you.
Do you find this amusing? Do you? Well, laugh while you can. Double the patrols.
Which ones?
All of them!
No,
But we don't have the men.
Find them! Recall our knights from the field if you must.
Please, sir, have any money? Oh, I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick, I'm hungry. A few coins, all right. Please, sir, have any money? No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Just spare a few coins. No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
would anyone want to do that?
No, please, don't leave that.
What's he doing that for?
Coins, please. I beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please.
Stop acting like a child.
Please, sir, have any money? A few coins, all I ask. A few coins.
What's wrong with him?
Wir können tun, was immer wir wollen. Gott schert sich darum, was mit dir passiert. Du bist kein Mensch. Dein Gott hat dich verlassen. Du bist kein Mensch. Dein Gott hat dich verlassen.
Such a strange man.
He's going to hurt himself. And when he does, I won't help him.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
Please, someone do something. Stand and pause, sir. I need the money. Anyone?
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Let me go, please.
There's a million sterben! Who's responsible for this?
Please help me. Anyone.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tod.
Please help me. Anyone.
Aidez-moi si vous la faites cher. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. All right, then. Where are you?
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
Where's the one responsible for this?
Please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. I need money, sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry.
You! Yes, you. I recognize those robes. Stay your blade, I mean you no harm. It's your help I need. I've crossed a man, and now he seeks my life. The details are unimportant. Just know that he deserved it. See me safely to the city gates, and I'll make it worth your while.
Sir, I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Look out! You're in my way! He's a murderer! Found me! Found me! Death to the heathen!
A few coins, all I ask for is but a few coins. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Does that leave 69? Could you spare a few coins?
Excellent. I should be safe now. Ah, yes, the reward I promised. Here you are. This map has served me well in the past. Hopefully, it will do the same for you.
Haltet eure Augen offen! Wird bestimmt wiederkommen! Steal my presents! That will cost you your life!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Mualim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
Yes, I've learned as much, and more.
Continue then.
Sabrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Mualim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair. Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Please help me. Anyone.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Holden, wo steckst du?
Fine! None of you will lift a hand in defense of your master!
Don't do this. You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Soyez vigilants, il va revenir. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen.
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't
what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin? Quit wasting time and enter your memory, Mr. Miles.